Welcome to the Hacker's Guide to Kanal. The goal of this guide is going to be to get you called a hacker without using any hacks at all, just by map knowledge. I'm going to start with the exterior angles into the building. There's a lot to cover, so I'm going to cover this across multiple videos, but I'm going to start with the exterior windows, angles that you can get in, and common spots for defenders to be hiding. That'll get you some free kills. Okay, so let's get started with top floor. This is the server room. It's an objective point, and it has two main entry windows that are on this roof to the bottom. There's the one that goes through the door on your left, and the one on the side of the building over here. Between these two windows, you can get some great angles, including angles into the back room, which is a common room. It's above the kitchen and has a drop through, which gives easy access to the map room. So this is the approach path I usually take. I take out the camera, move around towards the left here, peek the windows, make sure nobody's gonna be shooting out at me, maybe throw a few shots in each of them. Once you know it's clear, you just move in towards this center portion, just in case somebody else decided to peek while you're on your running spree. If you're clear, you go up to this one little pillar right here, which is actually a rappel point, and it'll bring you right up onto the roof outside these windows, and the angle of the window won't let you get shot at. Now, I usually just unload a clip or two into this window. Generally, you'll find people that are hiding in that back room or within the path between this window and the back room, and you'll get some easy kills here. Now, you can also get this corner and shoot through this wall if it's not reinforced to the other side of the objective point. This window here gets good angles to the back of the room towards the left and the right, and between the two windows you can basically clear the whole room. There's some places that you can hide in between the server racks. These can be taken care of with a grenade. I'll usually chuck one of my two grenades in there if I'm playing at sledge. Here's an example. Let me throw a grenade in here. Usually I hold on to the grenade, cook it a little bit, and throw it in so that it'll explode without any warning. So you have a drop through there into the kitchen, and let's see where these shots landed. So these are all common points for people to be standing within this room. You have some here at the doorway, back in the room that's between this and the control room. Anybody standing here would be dead. Now you have to watch out for people who have a peeker's advantage here. You can't just stand in the doorway, you need to be moving. And also, as a defender, you can, if you did blow up the wall here, you have a good angle on that window. And if you have people outside this window as defender, you could throw a nitro here. So usually when I come in the room, after I've cleared it, I'll pop the floor, drop down, and if, in this case, bomb defusal, I'll plant right here, and then I'll jump out the window and rappel. And if you rappel upside down, it makes it extremely hard to know that you're there, and it makes it easy for you to keep an eye on your diffuser. So if you're plant and you get into rappelling, you basically won the round. Now I'm going to cover the windows on the opposite side. This window in particular, the one all the way to the left here, has some of the best angles of any of the windows on the map. There's generally a person behind it. Once we get inside, I'll show you exactly why, but I get tons of kills just randomly shooting into that window at the beginning of a map. You also have the window next to it, which shoots into the door that's in the center room. And then you have another window off to the right, which you can get at from this angle. All of these angles provide good cover for you, so you can shoot in relatively safely. I usually come in here as sledge with a glass along for the ride, so I'll pop the windows with sledge, get a bunch of rounds down range, and Glass can then use his his sniper rifle to take out anybody because he has a clear view in. You can also shoot through the control room center there and put some more rounds in here so that we'll get a very clear example of where the bullets actually land. So as you're approaching here, there's some angles here. I generally think that as you cross here that you need to be careful. So let's see what's inside. So anybody standing in this area here would be dead. Anybody near the door here would be dead. In this window or in this door frame, if you're standing there, dead. Now this is the best angle in the entire map. There's always somebody standing there. If they don't reinforce the wall, which is common, they're going to be calling hacks because that's just terrible to get shot through a window and a wall. If you're standing in any of these places, you're going to get free kills here. So just shooting a few mags into these windows will get you kills. Okay, now let's do the bottom windows on this side. I generally don't like shooting from this position because you're very exposed from people shooting at you from top windows. But just to get the bullet markings, I'm going to shoot from up here so you can see where it goes in. And then the better position to shoot into these windows from, if the objective is on that level, is from inside this Coast Guard building here. Let me pop the door, go down into this room to the right of the second floor stairs. Yeah, right in here. So if you pop these windows, you get a clear view right across. Now, one thing to keep in mind is you can't strafe very easily from these windows. So if you start coming under fire, you're going to want to go prone instead. That's the best way to defend if they start shooting at you and to reload. Get some bullets in here, shoot from this window as well, just so that we can see.